the other night about when you get within 2 minutes and it's a close game, you got to be able to pull it out.
Yeah.
What what does a good team do to do that in those moments? Is it approach and mental toughness, or
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to continuing to get stops. And our defense has been somewhat inconsistent, so, it hasn't always been there. In the second half, our defense wasn't great the other night, so we were never even in that spot to have a chance. So the times that it has been, we've been able to do it. The UNLV game in the second half, the defense was strong, and we were able to get it done. And then it's coming up with clutch shot making. In some of those games, we just didn't connect, with some shots inside 2 minutes to pull the game out.
Last game, Andrew Andrews had quite a game against you guys. What do you have to do differently defending him along with DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, I mean, we're he's a hell of a player, and he made a lot of great plays, and he's obviously a key for their team. And we're gonna match up Trey with him and get Jerry on Murray, and hopefully those are the proper matchups, and we'll do a better job this time.
You said last time you guys played them that Murray was the most impressive freshman you've seen this year, and now after facing Cal with their two good freshmen, do you stand by that?
Yeah. I mean, his explosiveness, he's very explosive and, unbelievable first step and just covers so much ground, and he's got a breakdown handle, and he's been shooting the ball better. So, he's the real deal. He's the complete package, what you're looking for from a wing player.
how much does not having a true rim protector put you guys at a disadvantage defensively?
Yeah, I mean, it was, in the Oregon game with the guys around the basket with Webb and Boucher and what they do to change shots and block shots. And it's a factor, we were talking more about taking charges because we don't have, the above the rim shot blocking ability. Obi can do it in sporadically. And then Eric is really good in his positioning, but, it's, yeah, I mean, it would be ideal to have more size that you can really confront people at the rim.
Any particular challenges we turn around playing on Sunday and having to travel on the road?
I mean, we just, we got to save energy. We watch the film, of our Oregon game. We can't leave points on the table, myself included. I didn't ask for a technical foul. I didn't ask the official and beg him to give me a technical foul. He made that decision. That cost us a point. We can't step in on a free throw on a bad free throw shooter that misses and then allow him to shoot another free throw and make it. We can't miss free throws ourselves. We can't miss pinpoint layups around the basket. All these things that happen when you review it in the first half of our game, even being down 13-0, we could have been up 6 or 7 or 8 points at halftime. Instead, we're down 1. And then, and then we got to play without fouling. Some of them were really tight. It was a tight whistle in the second half. So, we can't put teams on the free throw line. We got to make them make field goals. And, that played a role in it, too, in our last game. So we have to eliminate the things that are getting in the way of helping us win games.
On the flip side of that, I think you guys have attempted the fewest free throws in conference play. I mean, what goes into that? I mean, are you guys, what do you need to do to get to that foul line?
Yeah, I just think that Trey, does it through his driving, and if he's not getting there consistently, then the next logical guy is probably Savon with how he creates contact. Eric isn't out there enough that we could throw him the ball and get him to the line. I'm hoping we keep him out of foul trouble. So we're kind of driven by our perimeter players. Cody and what he creates, Trey and what he creates, and then other guys playing off that. So, that would be a way that we can get to the line. And Washington fouls a lot. That's one of the things that they haven't done as well this year is not foul people.
It seems like you guys have to work for everything you get offensively. Not a lot comes easily.
Yeah, I mean, there are stuff out there, like the layups I talked about in the first half that I thought were fairly open that we didn't connect on and convert. You got to make those. I saw against their zone, Andre had a wide open 3. Got to step into that and make it, at this level, because Boucher is making them with a big hand in his face. So, if you're going to beat teams like that, then we need to make the plays that they're making and make more of them.
Washington's front court players, obviously, you said it get into foul trouble and have been for most of conference play. Is that something you just let happen, or do you game plan around this?
Well, what they do is they switch a lot. So their bigs are on the guards, which the guards, in theory would have an advantage off the dribble, and then their guards are matched up against bigger players. So they get in tough situations occasionally with rebounding because you have the edge on switching. So, we're just going to play our offense and run some things that we thought or we think can be effective against how they play their defense. But it's their whole mindset. They're very aggressive and they want a lot of possessions, and that helps their offense. And then they want to create turnovers. So, the fouling, they accept that as a part of their aggression. I mean, it's my opinion.
Yeah, good.